Today I'm talking about the difference between your mission and your why. I know this may be raising questions for some of you, but no, they're not necessarily the same thing. Stay tuned and let me explain what I mean. Hello and welcome to Elevate Your Small Business. This podcast is for those with a passion for building their small business and you want support to grow both your business and your potential as a business owner. If you want one-to-one tailored support or to be part of a small business mentoring group, links to connect with me on socials or to sign up to my mailing list are in the show notes. So let's explore another aspect of business ownership so that you can overcome the challenges and experience a higher level of success as you elevate your business. When you started your business, hopefully you had a desire to help, to solve a problem, or to make people's lives better. With their health, their wealth, their happiness, their relationships. Even if you started your business out of necessity, perhaps you burnt out at work or your circumstances changed, you chose your niche from a heartfelt passion to make a difference. You were on a mission and it felt good. It motivated you to be brave and to start that business when others were just thinking or talking about starting a business, but you did it. And it's from a mission that most successful and long-lasting businesses are born. One man or woman's vision for a better world. And if you're listening to this podcast, that worked in the beginning and still does to an extent. If we're truly passionate about our mission, it never goes away. But its effectiveness in getting us out of our comfort zone and making bigger and bolder and what can feel like scary moves and upgrades to ourselves and our business can wane, and we need something else to take us to the next level. And this is when we can add a new why to our original mission. So, how can you identify this new why? I'm sure you've had outcomes in mind before. Perhaps it was to have more freedom, or to save up for a once-in-a-lifetime holiday, or to replace the car, do work on the house, or maybe to pay for your kids to go to uni. The vital thing here is to recognise that you probably don't value some of these things enough for them to be your why, but to someone else they are incredibly motivating. So the key is finding the right why for you, the why that gets you results. If your why sounds good on paper, but it's not effective and isn't bringing you through your comfort zone, then it's not the right why. This can be quite triggering when it's hard to accept that a very, very worthy why just isn't enough to get you to where you want to be. It's not actually working for you, but it's okay. There is no judgment and no guilt. The aim is to find the solution, and guilt and being hard on yourself just delays results. So if it's not working, accept that and don't hold on. Just carry on working out what the right why is for you. Rethink your why. If your why is not proving to be effective, the likelihood is that your choice has come solely from the head. And we know that decisions that feel fully aligned feel that way because the head, the heart and the gut are all good with that idea or decision. When something's out of alignment, that shows up in the form of doubt or reluctance to move forward. It's a sign, and if your why isn't motivating you enough to make new and brave moves, then one of those three brains, the head, the heart or the gut, isn't on board. The neural tissue in these three areas of the body interact and feed back to one another. So it's important not to ignore what they're telling you. When you find a really compelling why that works for you, you'll be ready to act, and you'll act with ease. Your why is going to propel you forward, and you'll raise that upper limit to a new level. That's a sure sign that your head, your heart, and your gut are fully invested. You've found your true why. So think back to a time when this happened for you. When in life have you acted without any hesitation because it just felt right? You didn't ask questions, they didn't pop up for you, you just acted and it turned out to be the right thing to do. Remember how that felt? When we know what this feels like, we can learn to recognize that feeling, and that helps us to make more of the right decisions for us, for our business. It feels risk-free, and our intuition knows. The more we can tap into that, the more freedom we feel, and it allows us to be more confidently proactive, to grow. So, where do you start? Take the time to recognize where in your body you feel it when something doesn't feel right. Is it in your head, your heart, your gut? Ask yourself, what's going on for you? See if it's something that can be addressed with a small tweak. For example, it could be that you're considering a great idea, but the timing's not quite right, or there's a block in the way that needs clearing. So, for example, if you have a financial incentive as your why, but you're not fully aware of what's going on in your bank accounts because you've been burying your head in the sand, because you're scared to know the truth, and that's making your why, your goal, feel out of reach. So get clear on the reality and use that data and move forward. So no blaming here, no regrets, no self-judgment. Just try to take out the emotion and see it as a problem-solving exercise with a positive end goal that motivates you. Because the sooner you address what's blocking you, get all the facts and fully understand what got you here, you can work out what to do differently. And that empowers you to create a compelling why that really motivates you in a way that opens the door to growth. So in the beginning, your mission is everything. If it's driven by all three brains, the head, the heart, and the gut, which translates into your creativity, your passion, and your courage, that's why you can step out of your comfort zone and begin your business when so many others just can't do that. And they can't even imagine taking that step. They don't have the mission or the desire. And as your business evolves and grows, and that mission is still and always will be at the forefront of everything you do, and it's the reason for getting up every morning. But when we're called to grow and do things beyond our comfort zone, because that's where the magic happens, that's when a new why can be the difference between freezing out of fear and the action that leads to the desired outcome. You'll find that a new why is required now and again, because business growth isn't linear, it happens in stages, and a compelling why can be the key to reaching that next stage. So is it time for you to find your next why, beyond your heartfelt mission, that will take you to your next desired outcome? Get to know how it feels when your why is working for you. Hone those skills and keep moving your business forward, assisted by your most powerful why. It doesn't matter what motivates you right now, as long as it works. It's your why, and what matters are the results it helps you to achieve, how it moves you through your comfort zone to new heights in your business journey. Thanks for listening to this episode of the Elevate Your Small Business podcast. Feel free to share it if you know someone who needs to hear it today, and if you enjoyed it, I'd be so grateful if you could write a review so that more small business owners can benefit. You can find out more about me and what I do at libby-knight.com. The world needs more mission-led, independent businesses just like yours. Take care, and I'll see you in the next episode. If you're juggling the demands of a service-based business helping your clients and all the other demands of life, then you're probably feeling pretty short of time. So this is just for you. I have a brand new course that helps you to save a minimum of an hour every day. And what would you do with that extra hour? And how would that accumulate over a year? Would you make more money? Would you be more present with your family? Would you have more me time and prevent the burnout? Whatever you choose to do with that extra hour a day, we know that it's not just about what you do, but how you think. So this course is going to start with those quick wins of gaining you back some time, plugging the leaks, putting in the boundaries, but it's also going to help you to instill new beliefs that will allow you to make different choices. Because this is not just about quick wins, as good as they are, it's about long-term change and changing your life. So if this is something that you would like to know more about, then have a look in the show notes and find the link to the Save an Hour Every Day course.